What up, Pit Stop crew? How's everybody doing? And this is why we started doing this.
Amen.
We finally hit one of those gym places where you travel everywhere trying to find one of those needle in the haystack places. We were hoping we would find quite a bit. This place is awesome. It's called Haywood Smokehouse in Dillsboro, North Carolina.
So Haywood actually started out in Waynesville, and there are 3 locations. We went to the Dillsboro, but they have one in Franklin. I'm going to give you a quick little background before we get into this amazing experience we went through. It was so good. So this specific location, this specific company actually competed in competition. Sorry, I stuttered there. I got stuck. Their standing out slogan is they don't sauce their meat. They let the meat speak for itself. So, a few things I want to call out. So, according to Time Magazine, this is the #1 barbecue in North Carolina. We even saw it when we were out on the interstate. They have a sign out there. They're #5 of the best barbecue in the U.S., according to Time and Leisure Magazine. And of the top 100 restaurants in Yelp reviews, they were number 11.
That's in the United States.
In the United States, yes.
That
in the United States.
In the United States.
So
and when I saw the sign on the interstate, it said #1 barbecue in North Carolina, top 5 in the U.S. I was just kind of cackling to myself a little bit and was like, I wonder if this is got some backing behind it, or if this is self-proclaimed. But yeah, they back it up.
Yeah, they back it up. So the owner is Joe and Brenda Beasley, if I said that right. If I didn't, please forgive me. They grew up in Florida, but their grandparents were from Waynesville, so they kind of went back and forth.
His grandparents,
sorry. And that's what they fell in love with barbecue coming up here. So, how do you want to start off?
That's a pretty good story for North Carolina barbecue.
Yeah.
You lived in Florida, you came up here, hung out with your grandparents, you liked it so much you stayed and started a barbecue place.
So, I got to call out my dad real quick. He lives in Florida, and he keeps trying to get us to try the best barbecue in Florida, and I keep telling him that's not a thing. Please prove me wrong. Show me a place in Florida that has the best barbecue, but I digress. Go ahead.
Well, your point was there that your dad would be upset because North Carolina stole some Florida people that make really darn good North Carolina barbecue. So
as you can tell, we're excited to talk about this one.
But it has a really cool, awesome atmosphere. When we walked up to it, I kind of got the OK Corral saloon type. That's what the building kind of reminds me of. When you walk in the door, it smells like Grandma's kitchen mixed with some smoke.
It was the cool decor in there. I have tons of pictures. You'll see them added in. You had saddles. You had like old school like windmills. You had the wine barrels, host stand. Everything was just so vintage and so cool. I absolutely loved the atmosphere.
They had a shelf by the register full of all their spices and sauces, and of course I was turning them around trying to sneak and see what the ingredients were in them. Of course everybody's like, spices, flavors, but
what spices?
But I did get a little bit of off the tags of some stuff that was in them, but not what I was thinking was in them. But we'll go ahead and kick it off with the sides. We did the normal potato salad, baked beans, ribs, brisket, pulled pork.
Yeah.
Have to call out the sweet tea because I call out good sweet tea when I get it. It wasn't too sweet, but it was like.
It was good.
Awesome.
Tea.
It was like Grandma's sweet tea. It was great.
So we did get Brunswick stew as well. Y'all know from previous videos. If they got it, I'm gonna try it. And that day was hot, but I still tried the Brunswick stew, and it was really good. It was different because it had a really thin broth to it, but it had a lot of flavor. Normally you get a little bit thicker broth with some tomato backing to it, but it was very good and meaty.
Yeah, I thought it was. It had a good smoke to it and meaty, and it was a good flavor. I'm not a big. I mean, I like Brunswick stew, but I'm not on this kick for the Brunswick stew. I'm on this kick for the barbecue.
All right, so I guess since we started with sides, we'll keep going with the sides. So beans.
So they had a good balance of smoke and heat. They were a little sweet as well, but these were some daggone on point baked beans. I really, really, really like their baked beans. I was like, man, this is everything my beans lack.
Nice chunks of meat.
I like my beans, but I was like, man, now I'm gonna have to rethink my bean life.
You can make a meal out of the beans because they had good chunks of meat with the beans and the sauce. That was a meal by itself.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
And it had a little afterburn, as my friend likes to call them. Sherry, she called it afterburn, where it's just a little bit of heat after you're done swallowed and ate it. The potato salad, I really enjoyed. It was super creamy, not too heavy on a certain spice. It had some celery, some dill, and a little bit of pickle, just enough to get the taste of it. But
I really enjoyed it. I always look for that, what sets it apart from other normal stuff. And this potato salad had celery in it. It was crunchy, which normally celery is unless you cook the crap out of it. But I thought it was just an awesome add to potato salad to let it stand out on its own. That probably comes from their competition background, where you're always trying to change stuff and step it up, and you finish fourth or fifth, you want to figure out how to get the third, second, first. Yeah. So I think that kind of speaks to that. But yeah, their potato salad, you can tell they put a lot of thought into it. I thought it was really good. It's mayonnaise based, not a lot of spice. But it was a really solid potato salad, and then the celery crunch
the celery was different. I liked it. Liked it a lot. All right, let's start to the meats, y'all. I don't know which one to start with. They were so good, but pulled pork. No?
All right.
Pulled pork?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're doing this for, North Carolina pulled pork. And guess what? This is not typical North Carolina pulled pork. They make a sauce that is not typical Eastern Western Carolina sauce. It has an undertone of that, but it's more of a Texas style meets Carolina vinegar. Yeah, it's got that cumin chili taste in it. At first I was like, this can't happen. And then I was like, this can happen. I was like, I really like the spin they put on the North Carolina barbecue sauce, and throwing that chili, Texas chili spin on it. So I really like it. Their pulled pork was good.
Super tender.
Yeah, it was tender. It cooked well, juicy. The sauce complemented it well. They put the sauce on there for you. We put a little bit more on there.
I believe it was called the bread sauce, is what they called it.
Yeah, I'm not mistaken. I didn't write that down. Yeah. I don't know. I was too enamored by everything that was going on. Normally, I'm trying to take good notes when I'm in there, but this time I just dove into the food and kind of just had that experience, because it was amazing. So, how about brisket next?
Okay, let's go.
Go for it.
So, in my opinion, this was the showstopper. I thought the brisket was just the creme de la creme. It was just so good and juicy and smoky, and I could taste the pepper. And again, you get that little bit of chili powder in the background of it. It was so good that I didn't need any sauce with it.
Yeah, normal brisket, you don't need sauce if it's right, but this is exactly what I wrote. This is probably the closest to perfect as you can get. This brisket was solid, on point, amazing. I see why Time Magazine voted it the best barbecue place in North Carolina, number 5 in the U.S. That was some awesome brisket. Not looking for brisket in North Carolina, but we're probably not going to get better brisket in North Carolina. If we do, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be some daggone high quality, amazing brisket if we find it. It's going to be lights out.
He's from Florida, coming to North Carolina, and right now
throws out a brisket like this.
Yeah, that brisket was...
Shows they definitely learned a lot in the competition days.
The
brisket was awesome. I mean, you just got to go try it for yourself. My words can't do it.
Can't describe it. You got if you see it, it's worth the drive.
Oh yeah,
I'm telling you, it's worth the drive.
If you're ever going through the Dillsboro area,
Waynesboro, Franklin, wherever.
Yeah, stop and eat.
Last but not least, good old ribs. So to me, you could see the smoke ring. You could see how tender they were, but they didn't fall apart. And they were just really great flavor. I had a chili powder, that's the theme, had a chili powder background to it, and it was coated with their sweet red sauce. And I was like, so
Yeah.
good.
So their ribs were really tender. I call them bite off the bone. That's what I want. I want you to be able to bite them off the bone. I want it to come completely off clean bone. It was, the sauce was not too sweet, and the rub had a mild heat on it, which I really, really liked, and it paired well together. It was an amazing rib. It did have a membrane on it, but I did not care. Did not care at all.
Let's not start that controversy now.
Yeah, it was a perfect rib. It was really amazing. I can't say enough good stuff about this place. They had a toast that came out with it, which was a nice compliment as well. It was very buttery, and I had some sweet to it too. Maybe like a cinnamon sugar on the toast. Unfortunately, you can't eat gluten,
I have to live through you.
But it was really good. This place is gonna be hard to beat. There's some other places I have in mind in North Carolina. I grew up going to a barbecue joint in Ayden, North Carolina. We all know what it is. I'm not gonna say it right now because I don't want to ruin their review. But we're gonna go there too and compare. This is definitely gonna be a top contender though. It was super good, and I hope we find more places like this because this just made our day. We had a long day at the casino. You know, we kind of were disappointed after the whole Wicked Weed lunch experience, and we were like,
video. If you haven't watched it, give it a
whirl. Go watch it, even though it's a disappointment. But this really made the whole vacation, and we were up $350 at the casino at halftime before we went to Wicked Weed, and then we hit a slump and we only ended up making $18. I'm not gonna complain.
Hey,
we were
positive is positive when
up
it comes
is
to
up,
Gamba Latte.
but this put the cherry on the top of our nice little quick weekend vacation up to Cherokee area. I was super glad we picked it because we were going to pick somewhere else, and then I was like, hey, I just found this place. Everybody's raving about it. It had great reviews. So we took so it was a little bit longer of a drive, but we took the drive, and it was well worth it. I would have drove 2 hours to go to this place.
When you roll up to a place and you can't find parking, is a good sign.
Yeah, it's always a good sign. And people are waiting outside, but we didn't have to wait. We walked right up. They had a table for two. Set us down. But yeah, it was full. It was loud. It was like grandma's house on a Saturday having a party. It was awesome. Everything top to bottom. Check plus.
This seems like a silly question, but will we go back? Can I get a hell yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry, let's get a heck yeah. I'll bleep that out if I can't say that. But overall, I'm not ranking them yet, but y'all know.
I'm already telling my friends when we go up there, we're going to this place. I got to take you there because every one of our friends is hinging off of our barbecue journey. They're like, hey, we want to go with you guys. Take us to these good places. So this is one. When we go up there, we're gonna take people to. We're gonna go gamble and we're gonna go have fun and drink at the casino, and then we're gonna go get some good barbecue over at the Haywood Smokehouse in Dillsboro.
So before we go, I'm gonna challenge y'all. If you think you know of a place that's got better barbecue, let us know because we will put it up against this bad boy.
Yep, we're going everywhere, but let us know your favorite places. Tell us where to go.
Absolutely.
We're just kind of looking at reviews and going off of what we know. I mean, we live up in the Charlotte area, and we're very thankful to live up there because you can drive 10 minutes down the road and go to a good barbecue joint. You can drive 20 minutes and you're in Lexington from where we are. So we live in a great place for barbecue. So tell us where they are. We're going to do Eastern North Carolina some more. We have family that live out there. We're going to do Central. We're going to do the mountains. We're going to go anywhere you tell us to go. We're going to try to review them all. So just let us know.
Yeah, and we got a couple barbecue festivals we're trying to squeeze in as well. So we're going to try to incorporate that. But we really appreciate y'all taking the time to watch us, and make sure to tell your friends, like, subscribe, and I guess we'll see you next time.
All right. Thanks, guys.